Although, of course, there was with Andy Rouse and can't remember who, Win Percy were driving a big XJ, weren't they? Yeah. Which was in the ETC, I think. The red lights are on. Never mind all that. History is gone. This is the race. This is the future. And the big Jaguars are... Oh, and there's a bit of a contact there. That was involving Andrew Harrison, and I'm not sure who, but there was some inadvertent contact just after the start. And I think Stuart Little has got the lead from Alex Harrison and Andrew Harrison.
Well, to see that these big cars to get through the corners, and they hove into view, I think you can only say. And so far, I think all safely round. So it's a 23 leads 74. So that's no, where are we? So that's Alex Harrison in second place, and Stuart Little. You're right. Stuart Little leads in 23 from Class G. And despite contact or whatever, everybody's safely round. It's a good job this is the last race, because we'll be racing into the night at this rate. Yeah, even though it's only 6 o'clock and it doesn't get dark till 8, it is very gloomy.
The autumn is coming. I think it was Chris Palmer who was trying... it was inadvertent. It wasn't a nasty manoeuvre at all. But I think it was Chris Palmer, the reigning champion, cutting across Andrew Harrison, and there was just some inadvertent contact.
Right. These cars do not like getting round the gooseneck. It's difficult getting through the gooseneck, and even more difficult getting through Mansfield. So, but the whole field's got there into the mountain, and it is Stuart Little in the lead.
Yeah, and he's pulling away as well, isn't he? I look at it. From Alex Harrison in the red 74 car. There goes Stuart Little into Hall Bends, and I tell you what, there's a 5-way fight up and over the curbs. There's a 5-way fight for second place between Andrew Harrison and virtually the entire remaining part of the field. We'll call those across to you, ladies and gentlemen, as they come through across the start line. Here's Stuart Little, and there is the battle for second place, headed by P2 man Alex Harrison. Listen to the yowl of these 12-cylinder engines. Chris Palmer, the defending champion, in third place under tremendous pressure from Mark Russell. Mark Russell in number 7 is on a charge behind the captain.
Yeah, and we've got clearly a clear second place now, but as you say, it's hanging the tail out. It's Stuart Little in the lead. Then in 74, then we've got the number 1, the defending champion, Chris Palmer. He's in third place. He's setting off after the 2 leaders now, I think. And some spectacular tail out driving from these cars. Not much grip at the back at the moment, I don't think, and lots and lots of power. So one car, it's Chris Palmer who's closed right up, and well, everybody's announced it, but I don't think it's an overtaking race yet. Oh, it could be.
I don't know. Is it wide enough? Is it wide enough? I don't know. Stuart Little already cresting the top of the mountain, and Chris Palmer might be putting Andrew Harrison, which is, no, it's not. Yes, it's Alex Harrison being put under pressure by Chris Palmer. But Mark Russell now, right on the tail of the defending champion Palmer in 4th place, and he's taking Kevin Doyle, the P5 man, with him. And then behind them, of course, it's Andrew Harrison, who's really gone backwards off the grid. He didn't make a good start from P3, and he's in 6th place at the moment. Here they come then, and it's a 5-way fight really for second place between Alex Harrison in 2nd place. Up in the third place is Chris Palmer driving number 1. But Mark Russell is one of the men on the move, and he's taking the Irishman Kevin Doyle in number 91 with him.
Yeah, the lead is hanging on at the moment. He's got the loosest car in the field, I think, but he's settled down slightly, but it's this battle between 1 and 7. It's Chris Palmer under pressure from Mark Russell at the moment, and that's if there's going to be a change of place at the moment. They're just going into Park Corner. The brake lights are very bright in this gloom at the moment. We'll try and see who comes out in front, but it doesn't look as if there's been a place change at the moment. But that scrapping, Andrew, is allowing the first 2 to break away, I think. The scrapping over 3rd place. So it's Stuart Little still with a clear lead. And then, was there a place change? Oh, they're locking up. Oh, no. I think there was a place change, but you'll have to wait and see for the camera your way. But I think Chris Harmon's been shuffled back a place. We'll wait until the sun. Yeah, I think Chris Harmon's been shuffled back before.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Chris Palmer is in fourth position, and he's been pushed very hard indeed by who is it? Well, it's Kevin Doyle, XJS, who is pushing Chris Palmer. So that means then that Mark Russell must have lost a place. So that's the place change I think you were talking about. We're over 1/3 distance in the Toyo Tyres Jaguar XJS Championship race. Well now then, look at this, because it looks to me as though Alex Harrison, yes, Alex Harrison has brought the race sparkingly alive. He set a new fastest lap, 1 minute 5:36, and he's closing on Stuart Little for the lead.
Yeah,
this
you're right,
is the battle of the race.
Stuart Little's car, as I said, looks very, very loose, and Harrison is closing. And then we've got a side-by-side battle for fourth place. It's 7 up into third place, that's Mark Russell, and then it's Chris Palmer in fourth. So that's the way they came past me. The field getting very stretched out, so I'm surprised at that, but some of the close battles seem to have gone away. But certainly, I think that Harrison is closing on Little for the lead.
Drama in the pit lane meanwhile, forgive the interruption, Paul, but I must report to you that Andrew Harrison, the number 5 car, has come in with some severe damage to the front air dam, and with the coolant absolutely gushing from the number 5 XJS. So I don't know whether he's been up the back of somebody, but he's not happy with that.
That was that battle that was the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh place, wasn't it? So I think that's happened somewhere there. So whether somebody else has got a damage, but he went into the back of somebody, that's the back is stronger than the front, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, he's losing all his coolant, so let's hope he hasn't cooked the engine. This is the 4th lap when it's been completed. It's going to be pretty well half distance too in the Toyo Tyres race.
I think some of these drivers must be through to the canvas already. The tyre smoke I see.
They're hooning, but they're serious racers as well.
Oh, they are, yeah. But it's hard. I mean, this circuit's so tight for them, isn't it? You know, compared with Silverstone or somewhere.
All right, well, it was 1.7 seconds between Stuart Little and Alex Harrison. He's gone out 2.1 seconds where Stuart Little stopped the message, and at half distance, just over half distance, we are in order. Stuart Little. In second place is Alex Harrison. Third is number 7, Mark Russell. Fourth is the defending champion Chris Palmer driving number 1. Then it's Kevin Doyle in 5th place, ahead of the new 6th place man now, Paul, with the demise of Andrew Harrison. The new 6th place, Phil Comer, driving 71.
Yeah, and it's getting a bit spread out now, really. As I say, the lead in the middle is making quite a bit now. We're just looking to the horizon to see what that lead's like, but he's got to keep going, but he's not immediately under threat, I don't think, of losing his lead. But he takes a very strange line through the gooseneck every time, and I think he's heading for the grass, and then he suddenly gets it turned in, and then stays on the tarmac. But you really think that he's heading for the grass each time. Very, very strange line through the gooseneck. Almost going straight on, and then he's really going round at the last moment, but must suit him in this car.
Yeah, it must be a special technique for this powerful, capable of 150 miles an hour plus. But of course they are big, they are bulky cars, and they're not designed for racing, they're designed for... They're genuine grunt touring cars, aren't they? To go down to the south of France with your luggage and so on. It's speed and safety, grace, space and pace. They're not really designed for the miniature Nürburgring here in Lincolnshire.
No, I don't think so. Not sort of big ones like over
comfortable, of course. And a beautiful, beautiful sound. Well, suddenly the race has come back alive because the second raceman, Alex Harrison, has closed again on Stuart Little. Only 1.3 seconds now at the end of 5 laps, with 1/3 of the race still to go, 5 minutes to go.
Oh, the leader has a big moment there. He loses the back end. He's losing time, and I think his back tyres are going off.
Yeah,
I think